Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, but all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? Well, look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score, therefore your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We threw in websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating faceless YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today. Now back to the video.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines, but we'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, of course by now we all have heard that Jacksonville, Florida rapper Julio Foolio lost his life after celebrating his 26th birthday at a Holiday Inn hotel located in Tampa, Florida. There's a bunch of rumors floating around about what happened to Julio Foolio and who was responsible for it, where some feels that he may have dropped his own location due to his Instagram stories, while others feel he was backdoored by a friend that was playing both sides. We even have others believe that he was set up by a girl that also unknowingly shared Julio Foolio's location while she posted him to her IG story as well. The girl says she's been getting death threats and people accusing her of setting the rapper up. However, she says that whatever she posted that night was approved by Julio Foolio himself. Aside from that, others feel that Julio was just followed from a show that he had that night to the hotel and was caught slipping in the parking lot like that. Whatever you choose to believe, the other mystery happens to be who did it to Julio Foolio. Of course, it isn't confirmed who, because at the time no suspects have been arrested. However, Julio's ops had no problem trolling as soon as the news surfaced about him passing, alluding that they may have had ties to what happened to him. 23KB, who was related to Yungeen, will go to a Holiday Inn and take a picture, wasting no time trolling. But the person who have gotten the most attention since Foolio's passing is one of his biggest ops, which is Yungeen Ace himself. In less than 24 hours, he dropped a diss song and video called Do It, where fans believe that Yungeen Ace was talking about Foolio in the lyrics. The lyrics speak about putting money on his ops' head, his ops being set up by a girl, something that sounds very similar to how Julio Foolio is expected to have actually lost his life. The video would get over 1 million views in just a matter of hours, and at the time of this recording, it now sits at 6 million views in just 1 week. If that wasn't enough, he doubled back and dropped another song and video called Game Over, where it's clear as day he's dissing Foolio, and some even say he's self-incriminating himself. This video will come just days after Do It was released, and in the first day, the video did over 3 million views. Now, as of right now, the video currently sits at 3.7 million views, which will basically hit over 4 million views in just 2 days. Some say that either Yungeen Ace is crazy and crashing out, while others feel he may just be using the situation to profit off of and get clout because he knows he had nothing to do with this situation. Honestly speaking, I'm starting to lean to the side that Ace didn't have anything to do with it, because there's no way he's incriminating himself this hard just for attention, knowing that he's on the Fed's radar due to the war between ATK and KTA in Florida. During the conference, Tampa police chief even guaranteed that there will be arrests in the shooting of Foolio, and also mentioned that this situation may have been caused between the feud between the quote-unquote rappers.
They're developing some good leads. We're working closely with Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We're working with our statewide prosecutor, our federal partners, the ATF and the FBI, and our local prosecutor, Susie Lopez. And I can guarantee you that we're going to be following up and making arrests in that case.
Are you guys looking at the social media aspect?
Absolutely. We're looking at the social media. We're working with our Jacksonville partners, getting intelligence on that. So definitely all top of our priority.
Do you believe that it's related to these two gang groups up in Jacksonville associated with the rappers?
So again, that's part of our investigation, but indications are that there is some type of relationship there.
So with Yungeen Ace knowing this, and knowing that they already been on the law enforcement's radar, it's kind of hard to believe that he'll be out here incriminating himself the way he is. I want to get into a few lyrics and hear what y'all think about the new song that he dropped, and let us know if y'all think he's incriminating himself. And honestly, whether they had something to do with it or not, they're doing enough to get themselves a conspiracy charge, or just be investigated. It's almost like they're begging to be investigated with the social media games that they're playing, but this is why I also feel that all of this just may be a show for views and monetary gain. However, let's get into a few of the lyrics of Yungeen Ace's new song, Game Over. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm, and make sure you subscribe to the platform if you aren't already. Now let's get into it. In one of the bars, Yungeen Ace would say, quote, "Pulling up there to the scene, knocking off his top. Bullets through the windshield, can't miss him with this chop. I told them boys don't come and play with me. I told them boys watch what they say to me." Then he said, quote, "Tell the ops to come outside and slide for 6. It ain't nowhere that they could run, them boys can't hide from this." Then he said, quote, "Any of you rap N-words play and y'all can get it too, cause I got bodies under my belt and all I know is shoot." Now, if you also pay attention to the chorus, Yungeen Ace pretty much flipped the bar from Julio Foolio's song, When I See You, which was a diss to Yungeen Ace when he lost 3 of his friends, including his brother. Foolio would say, quote, "4 shot, 3 dead in the worst way." This was a reference to Yungeen Ace when he lost 3 of his close associates, including his brother, when they were all shot while they were out celebrating back in 2018. That night, Ace was shot a total of 8 times, but he was the only one that luckily survived, which is why Foolio said, 4 shot, 3 dead in the worst way. In the new song, Yungeen Ace would flip those lyrics because according to news reports, 4 people were shot the night Foolio passed. However, 3 of them survived, and Foolio is the only one they announced to be deceased. Kinda ironic how the whole 4 and 3 reference played out. So this would prompt Yungeen Ace to put in his song, quote, "4 in the car, 1 of them dead, and 3 got hit." Now, honestly speaking, when you listen to the song, he doesn't say anything too incriminating where he's pretty much telling the feds to come get him, but he does say a few things where it sounds more like he's trolling. But most people's main question is whether he's saying anything too incriminating or not. Knowing that they're on the feds' radar already for all the bodies dropping in Florida, why risk putting something out there like this? Not once, but twice. And let's say you are behind whatever happened. Why would you even want to make something like that known? But this all goes back to what I've stated in the beginning of the video. At the end of the day, we don't know who did what, and no suspects have been arrested. But I think that Yungeen Ace knows that the fans, regardless, are going to believe he or ATK had something to do with it based on their past beef with Julio Foolio. So he's just taking advantage of the attention and making money off it. It reminds me of the Chicago beef between Lil Durk and FBG Duck, where we said no matter what happens to any one of them guys, they're always going to think the opposite did something to the other guys. So if something happened to Lil Durk, they're going to think FBG Duck and them had something to do with it. Or if something happened to Duck, and which it did, it was automatically going to assume that Lil Durk or one of them had something to do with it. Prime example, right now if anything happens to NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk makes a song about it or whatever, they're going to automatically assume that Lil Durk has something to do with it, whether he really did or he did. Right? It's just one of those situations where the fans are going to pick because they know about the past beef between the 2 artists. Now when it comes back to Yungeen Ace, let's be real. Both videos combined already did a total of 10 million views together, and aside from just the money aspect, it also makes him look like the villain and boosts his reputation. So in the end, Yungeen Ace looks like he won the war between his feud with Julio Foolio because Julio Foolio is no longer here whether ATK has something to do with it or not. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Y'all jump in the comments and let us know what y'all think about this, what y'all think about the song, and how do you feel about Yungeen Ace making songs and trolling, knowing that possibly the feds have already been watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.